What's up guys, Steven here. Welcome back to a new video, and Huawei finally did it. So they have released the P20 and P20 Pro in Paris, and I could play around with the smartphones last week, and today in this video I want to show you the best camera smartphone to date. Although the Huawei P10 and P10 Plus were great smartphones, they didn't get as much attention as flagships like the Galaxy S8. Now that's something Huawei wants to change with the P20 series, and this time they really nailed it. Every year smartphones get better, or at least get more features, and the trend which Huawei sets for this year are triple cameras. Huawei's phone cameras have been great performers since they began its partnership with Leica, and this partnership also continues with the P20 series. Huawei's P series was always a very design-orientated product line, and with the P20 they also introduce a whole different color lineup which looks fantastic. The P20 comes in black, blue and a rose gold, while the P20 Pro comes in black, blue and a twilight, which is a fancy two-tone color that changes in different lighting situations. 2018 is also the year of the notch smartphones, and the P20 is not the only smartphone that comes with a notch design. The Pro model comes with a 6.1-inch OLED display with full HD Plus resolution and a 19:9 aspect ratio. The panel looks really great, it's sharp, it's vibrant, and it's bright enough for outdoor use. Except of design reasons, the notch has no function, and there's actually no difference from which side you open up the status bar. For sure, movies will look different, but actually you can zoom in to get rid of the notch. But well, that's not the only thing that reminds me of the iPhone X. So several phones in 2017 featured face unlock, including the iPhone X and the OnePlus 5T. So Huawei also added a similar system to its flagship. The face unlock is very fast and works 100% reliable. For additional security and to use payments, they have also included a very good fingerprint scanner that unlocks the phone extremely fast. And actually I didn't believe it until I've tested it on my own, and I have to say it's really fast. The phone feels very good in my hands due to its high quality metal and glass design. On the backside you can find 3 lenses in total, so we have a 14 megapixel main lens and an 8 megapixel telephoto lens that delivers a hybrid zoom, which is a combination of optical and digital zoom, for a total 5 times telephoto zoom. And the third lens is a 20 megapixel sensor for shooting in pure monochrome, helping to enhance the low light capabilities and bokeh effects. Apertures on the lenses range from f1.6 to f2.4, providing a good range across all lighting conditions. Although Sony was the first to feature 960 fps recording, the world didn't really pay attention to such a feature until Samsung did it. Now it appears that Huawei followed the trend and implemented 960 fps recording mode at 720p resolution, a quite useful feature. On the front, both the P20 and the P20 Pro have a massive 24 megapixel camera. There's also something called a light fusion system in place for both the front-facing camera and the rear-facing camera, which helps brighten images using AI. The rear camera is also capable of taking pictures with a maximum ISO of 51200, which is like 10 times higher than in my old smartphone. That allows you to take pictures in almost complete darkness and still see colors and objects on your screen. So I could try it in a dark room with a model train, and it was really impressive. So this is probably the best low-light camera to date. Also, once again, it features AI to help you to take better pictures, just like in the Mate 10. The Kirin 970 has an AI element known as a Neural Processing Unit (NPU), which is used to do things like automatic scene recognition when taking photos, and it even adjusts the composition of your pictures to take better shots. Now it's basically the same like in the Mate 10 Pro, with some improvements to match the triple camera system. The images are very detailed and it's incredible how sharp they are, also in low light situations. Even the pictures from the front-facing camera are really good and the bokeh effect works fine with good edge recognition. So stay tuned for a full camera review and a comparison on the weekend. There is 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage in Europe, with other regions potentially getting 64GB and 256GB versions. The P20 Pro comes also with a massive 4000 mAh battery and with Huawei Supercharge technology for fast charging, but there is no wireless charging this time, because Huawei thinks that charging your phone faster is way more important. On the Mate 10 Pro I got around 7 hours of screen on time, so it will be roughly the same for the P20 Pro, and that is fantastic because the Mate 10 had the best battery life from all smartphones I've owned last year. And also Huawei Supercharge is amazing, and within 30 minutes you should get roughly 60% of battery. The P20 Pro has IP67 dust and water resistance, which is the same level as the iPhone X, and like that phone it comes with no 3.5mm headphone port. There is dual SIM support, nano only, and a USB-C 3.1 port with DisplayPort support, which lets you connect the phone to an external display for use as a PC. It has support for 31 LTE bands, NFC, Bluetooth 4.2 and runs EMUI 8.1 based on Android 8.1 Oreo out of the box. Emotion UI feels very good and the phone is really snappy, so gaming is no problem, and so far in my tests it played all the games really well. So performance wise you can expect the same performance like in the Mate 10, which is still for 2018 very good. Also browsing the web or checking social media with tons of background applications was no problem on the smartphone, but more on that later on. Now after this short time with the phone, it's hard to say if this phone is the best smartphone right now, but it looks very promising, at least if you're into smartphone photography, need a good battery and you like the design.
Alright guys, so we're now here at the end of this video and I just want to quickly give you my personal opinion on the Huawei P20 Pro. So I've recently upgraded from the Note 8 to the Galaxy S9 Plus because I wanted to check out the new camera. As a YouTuber, the camera for me is really important. And now Huawei kicks off that amazing triple lens camera with 40 megapixels, amazing low light photography, and I'm very tempted to switch from the S9 Plus to the Huawei P20 Pro. As I've told you, for me the camera is very important. It's not the most important thing, but very important. Also really important for me is battery life, which is very good if it's as good like on the Mate 10, and also the design. And I think the Twilight version of the P20 Pro looks really amazing. So I hope I can get the smartphone in this color. So well, that's it. There will be a full review after 1 week. There will also be a camera comparison with the S9 Plus, probably with the iPhone X, and I'm very curious. So if you want to stay tuned, then please subscribe to see more. And also if you like this video, please like it. And if you have any questions about the smartphone, I have the smartphone here. I can answer your question and put them down below in the comments. I'm Steven from Tech Magnet and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a nice day.